This is a Max burger, and despite how it looks, this is possibly the best burger in Sweden. It was voted the best Swedish fast food burger in 2021, and Max has had the highest fast food customer satisfaction rating 17 years running. It's a delicious burger, even though the quality has declined immensely in recent years. In fact, many people claim that it's a shadow of its former self, but it's still a prime example of good Swedish fast food. I have to admit that this burger in particular looks a bit crap, but it's the taste that matters, isn't it? It's a delicious burger. The sauce is excellent and it has a bit of a peppery taste. Lovely. This is possibly the best burger in Sweden, but is it better than burgers in America, the home of fast food? I guess I'll have to travel to the US to find out. Whataburger is most known in Texas, but they also have a restaurant here in Vegas. A very loud restaurant. The beautiful thing about this Whataburger is that they serve beer as well. Whataburger was founded in 1950 and they have 1,000 restaurants spread out over a lot of different states. The menu has a single Whataburger, a double Whataburger, a triple Whataburger, and a lot of different sandwiches. I think they're supposed to have an avocado bacon burger as well, and that sounds absolutely horrible. Well, let's see what a single Whataburger tastes like. The burger is pretty good. You can taste a lot of onions and tomato and mustard. The bread isn't my favorite, but yeah, it looks better than the Max burger at least. But I think Max tasted better. They gave me a free shot though, so I can't complain. I'm not sure what this is. Alcohol. McDonald's is, well, McDonald's. This is of course the quintessential fast food restaurant, and it's famous all over the world. But just because it's famous, does it mean that it's any good? McDonald's has a lot of classic burgers, but also regional specialties, like the Royal with cheese. El Maco and Big Tasty are popular in Sweden, for example, but I don't see any of them here. Big Mac is the obvious classic burger that I'm gonna try, but I'm also gonna tell you an anecdote about the Quarter Pounder. In the 1980s, A&W wanted to introduce a burger that was better than the Quarter Pounder, but they sold it at the same price. The burger had a third of a pound of beef compared to a fourth in the Quarter Pounder. And people were furious because you only got a third of a pound of beef compared to a fourth for the same price. After all, 4 is bigger than 3, isn't it? I have to admit that it looks pretty damn nice, but looks isn't everything. Let's have a taste as well. The taste is a little bit bland. You can't really taste much at all. It just blends together. Sorry, Big Mac, you might be a classic, but you're not gonna be one of my favorite burgers, and it's definitely not better than a Max burger from Sweden. The Jack in the Box restaurant was apparently designed by an architect called Russell Forrester from La Jolla in San Diego. They've been serving fast food since 1951, but they're only available in the US, so I haven't tried them before. I like how the burgers look, both on the menu and in real life. It's actually a pretty nice burger. The selection doesn't seem all that crazy either, except that there's a lot of breakfast stuff and ultimates and doubles and whatnot. I'm just having a burger this time and no fries. I'm getting pretty tired of French fries over here. Oh well, enough dilly-dallying. Let's see how Jack in the Box compares to other burgers in the US and to Max in Sweden. It's not bad. I like the fresh salad and the fresh tomatoes. There's a lot of crunch when you bite into it. But other than that, it's mostly bread, meat, cheese. It's not so special. I think it would have been better with a dressing or a sauce or something to bind it together a bit more. You might say that, well, take any of the other options then, but I'm trying to take the most classic burger at every place. And that means that Jack in the Box is not a top contender, and it's not better than the Swedish Max Burger. In-N-Out is a favorite fast food restaurant for many West Coast Americans. It's mostly available in California, but you can also find it in many other states, in 400 different restaurants. The menu is surprisingly simple. There's a burger, a cheeseburger, and a double burger. I went for a cheeseburger. That seemed similar to the other stuff I've tried. I think they also have a not-so-secret extra menu with popular customized options, like more meat or more cheese, or both. It took a fair bit of time to get the burger, and it all seems like they're focusing on just producing quality food instead of adding a lot of extra fluff. But is it any good? Well, we'll have to try it to find out. That's actually a really good burger. It looks nice, it's juicy, it's got a lot of flavor. If it had a little bit more of a peppery taste like Whataburger, I think it would have gone straight to the top. But now I need to think about it. Maybe it's on par with Max. I'm not blown away, but it is a really good burger. Wendy's is yet one more fast food chain that's not available in Sweden, so I have no idea what it tastes like. I like the logo though, very iconic. Looks a bit like Pippi Longstockings, doesn't it? They seem to have a lot of burgers with bacon and cheese and double and triple patties and stuff like that. Am I the only one who's not very fond of big burgers? They're difficult to eat and it's too much food. I wanted to try the most normal burger I could find at Wendy's, but I ended up having to try a breakfast burger, a breakfast baconator. Well, it is pretty early morning, so it makes sense. So this one is gonna be a lot of bacon and eggs and cheese. I guess there's nothing not to like about it. But the proof is in the flavor, so how does it taste? There was actually a beef patty hidden underneath it all as well. And it's really good. I mean, it's bacon and eggs and beef. I think this is one of the best burgers I've had so far. It might actually be the best one in the US and possibly even better than the Max Burger. I'll give my final thoughts at the end, but it's looking good for Wendy so far. It's probably the bacon that does it. Carl's Jr. started as a hot dog stand in Los Angeles in 1941, and it wasn't until 1946 that they added hamburgers to the menu. Well, burgers is what I'm here for, and it seems like they have a lot of spicy ones on the menu, like the El Diablo. Now, I know that I'm picky, but I'm not much for spicy burgers. I like spicy Indian food, spicy Thai food and so on, but not spicy burgers. It's just not a good combination. So I went for a California Classic instead. And well, I haven't tried any Carl's Jr. before, so it's all gonna be a surprise either way. Well, it certainly looks juicy, and it has all the standard burger components. Bread, meat, cheese, tomato, lettuce, onions, I think, and some dressing. As standard as you can get. So what does it taste like? Time to give it a shot. Maybe I should have taken a spicy one, because this one is a bit bland actually. It is a good burger, but it's not a great burger. So yeah, it's not the best one in the US, and nope, definitely not better than Swedish burgers. Or, well, the Max Burger at least. We do have a lot of crappy burgers as well in Sweden, so I need to be specific. Speaking of Max Burgers, something just popped up in the news that I think I need to mention. To be environmentally friendly, Max has a program where they're planting trees in Uganda, but things aren't going so well. The Ugandan company that Max is working with is apparently not paying the farmers that are planting the trees. So the farmers are starving and cutting down all the trees and burning them to charcoal so they have something to sell. Good job, Max. Really good job on that one. At least the burgers are still pretty good. I've never heard of Sonic Drive-In before, and it all seems very American. They don't even have a sit-down restaurant, it's only drive-through. The menu seems pretty standard with, well, burgers and stuff like that, but they also have tater tots. Some nice variation from the French fries. Sonic was founded in 1953 as Top Hat Drive-In, and they apparently have more than 3,500 restaurants in the US. Especially in this area, it seems, between Fresno and Bakersfield. I have to say that the ordering system is a bit rubbish. You can't hear anything they're saying, and they can't hear anything you're ordering. If you go here, be prepared to do a lot of "Excuse me? What was that?" But maybe the burgers are excellent, who knows? Ah, damn it, I didn't get any tater tots. They probably didn't hear it because of that barely functioning microphone. Oh well, I might have gotten soggy fries, but it's the burger that counts. The burger also looks a bit like a soggy mess, to be honest, but it's the taste that counts, so let's try it. It's not bad actually, I like it much better than McDonald's. And I think I like it better than In-N-Out. Ooh, I can hear all Californians writing angry comments now. But yeah, it's not better than a Wendy's burger. And definitely not better than a Max burger. Ooh, I'm dripping sauce all over the place here. I'm actually cheating a bit with the next one, but I felt that I just have to include it. Big Boy Burger for a big man. This is actually more of a sit-down restaurant and not a fast food joint, but I mean, look at the big boy. You can't resist him. Everything about this looks like something straight out of Fallout. It is a bit weird that it's inside a casino though. But then again, this is close to Las Vegas. Big Boy actually started as Bob's Pantry in 1936 in California, but over time it evolved into Big Boy instead. Well, the burger certainly looks nice, and it is a big one. But how does it taste? Only one way to find out. I can't fit it in my mouth, it's too big. That's what she said. Attempt number 2. Oh man, this is actually really delicious. It's magnificent, but I can't really include it, can I? Because it's not a fast food place. It tastes really fresh, and that sauce is perfect. It's like a very sweet barbecue sauce. Normally I would say that it's too sweet, but on this burger, it works. Now I need some time alone with this burger. Five Guys can be found in a lot of countries these days. For example, Australia, France, Spain, China, and of course the US. Not in Sweden though, and I've just tried Five Guys once before in the UK, and to be honest, I wasn't all that impressed back then. I don't like this whole choose your own toppings thing. It's really hard. I have no idea what goes well on a burger. I want a restaurant to choose for me. I can't be trusted with making important decisions like this. I even asked the cashier to just give me what everyone else typically takes, but nope, she refused. I have to make my own decisions, and this is what it ended up as. Just look at this weird burger. Yeah, that's not my fault, I can't choose. Anyway, let's see what a Five Guys burger tastes like. Maybe, just maybe it's good anyway. The meat is pretty good, but the bun looks atrocious, and it's missing something, but I don't know what. See, this is what happens when I have to choose my own burger. It becomes meh. And that's why Five Guys can't compete with the best burger brands. It's still much better than McDonald's though. And it's not bad, it is pretty good, but It's just missing something. If only I knew what. Something that's pretty uncommon in Sweden is sliders. We simply don't see those small burgers often at all. White Castle is of course the home of the slider, and it's also the world's first fast food chain. I haven't tried White Castle since 2001, and that's more than 20 years ago, so I don't remember at all how it tastes. All I know is that they're small and square and a bit weird. Oh well, down the hatch. It's perfectly fine, but yeah, nothing to write home about. White Castle, you've been at it for many decades, but yeah, you're not gonna win any prizes in this list. Still, I have to say that I like the bite-sized sliders though. It's really neat. Well, that's it. I've tried a whole lot of different burgers in the US now. In fact, I don't think I ever wanna look at a burger again. So the question is, how do they stack up against Max from Sweden? In order to answer that, I'm gonna analyze all the burgers in detail and give them an official 3-star Vagabond ranking. Who's gonna win? Is it gonna be one of the US burgers or possibly the Swedish Max burger? The anticipation is killing me, so let's get right to it. And there you have it. Wendy's actually has the best burger in this completely unbiased list. Maybe I should have disqualified that one as well because of the, well, breakfast burger and bacon combo. Bacon is a little bit too much of a superpower after all. But still, I stand by my decision. Wendy's is the winner. I hope you found this interesting, if not particularly useful. Feel free to disagree with me in the comments. Either way, like and subscribe, but most importantly, have a great day.